This one, Freddie Peralta. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Yuri Ruiz leading things off and takes a strike. Comes up empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 out now.
Well, it was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Up the middle. In time to Vaughn. And Betts is set down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Yuri Ruiz.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Comebacker to the mound. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back here in Milwaukee, and taking the ball for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Sal Frelick, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
It's great watching Yamamoto pitch in Major League Baseball, but he played against MLB talent before he signed with the Dodgers. He was a standout at the Tokyo Olympics and in the 2023 World Baseball Classic and helped Japan win gold medals in both. I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Inside, almost got him.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now, William Contreras. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one fouled off. Frelick stands at second with no outs.
Ball.
In the dirt. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Tap foul at the plate. First and second here, no outs. On the ground, right side, and foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there.
Got him. And that is a big first out.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Here's Yelich at the dish. And that curveball drops in there for a strike. That's towards center. Outman moving under this one. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The first baseman, Andrew.
Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
The 1-0.
That's a ball.
Late swing, fouled off. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Next offering is in for a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Line drive, and it's into the gap. Coming around third is Fraley. He will score, and they take the lead. Contreras rounds third, headed for the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We move to the second in Milwaukee. It's the Brewers 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at American Family Field. Second inning set to go. Will Smith to the plate. Strike 1. Peralta, in his 7th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
1 and 2.
That one not close. And the count 1 and 2. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle. Waste no time there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Fought off foul. Tying run is at first here at the top of the second. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. In there at the knees. The 0-2. That one missed.
1 ball, 2 strike.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So 1 hit is all they get. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Brewers 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Isaac Collins. Yamamoto back to work. And he drops it down the third baseline. Barehand grab, and they get the out.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt, but they get the out, and way to go.
This is Bryce Terang. Singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. Just missed. Next offering upstairs. 1 out, base is empty.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Popped in the air, left field. Conforto snags it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Caleb.
So here's the Brewers DH. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that gets down for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Andrew.
Now the third baseman, Andrew Monasterio. That's in there. And it's 0-1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out. And that'll end the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly. And a strike down to second base to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Miguel Rojas.
Right through there for a strike. Just missed. Cut on and lifted in the air. Chourio on his way over. He's got it. One away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
James Outman stands in now and watches strike one. In the air to left center. Collins sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, number one.
Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Esteury Ruiz. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Milwaukee as we go to the last of the third. Digging in, Andrew Monasterio. And there's a curve through for a strike.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Line drive, and there's a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. A double and a run scored his first time up. And that's downstairs and outside. Monasterio gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Pickoff throw, and he's back in there. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Inside, just missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Swinging a foul straight back. And there's a ball. Right through there. Got him. One out. And now it's William Contreras.
The catcher.
Walked his first time.
Contreras.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Fouled off down the right side. Man at first, one away. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Checks over to first, back safely. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike. One and one.
Just missed. Two outs. Close, but call the ball. 3-1 now. And strike 2.
Count's full.
And that one ripped into right and foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stays alive. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Brewers strand 1, but they still lead it 1-0. New inning getting started. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate.
Mookie Betts.
First pitch misses.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next one in the dirt. Turns and fires to Betts. That one misses. Full count, 3-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Good job to fight that one off. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. The Brewers up by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through that.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that one is downstairs. And it's 2-1. And a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field, down the line. Collins makes the play, and that is that. Back here at American Family Field, bottom of the inning. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Next pitch is downstairs. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws in time, and a drop third strike leads to the first out.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
And that one fouled off. And that is downstairs. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering misses down and away. And a curve is down and in.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That's out to center field. Outman makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Isaac Collins.
2 down, base is empty. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Isaac Collins. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Inside. Now 2-2. Grounds 1 to short. Now the throw to first on the run.
Out.
Nicely done for the out. Nobody left for Milwaukee, but they lead it 1-0. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Andy Pajes. Peralta back to work. Ball 1 there. Pajes goes 6'1", 210 pounds. And he was born in Cuba. That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 2-1.
That's the ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think
Now
about.
batting, left fielder
Michael Conforto will climb in.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Hit in the air, left field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. And up next for Los Angeles, Ha-Seong Kim. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
And another ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Miguel.
And next for L.A., Miguel Rojas. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two outs. And that is in for a strike. Now 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
And down on strikes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Brewers 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And stepping in is the speedy Bryce Terang. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
And now the DH. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he lays down a bunt. Picks it up with the bare hand, and he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
You knew it was going to be a close play the entire time, and that's exactly how it played out. Solid attempt by the third baseman, but it was always going to be tough with such a speedy runner going down the line.
Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers. First pitch, and he just misses.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Runner, yes,
Runner takes off. There's the ball.
That's inside.
Throw, safe. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Next pitch is outside. And there's the automatic.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Strike 3. Yoshinobu gets the K. So the lineup flips over. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. That's in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani preparing to come on if needed. Yates also throwing. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5.
No, that's a ball. 1-1.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Outman raging back towards the wall. Long run, tracks it down. And that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5. It's the Brewers 1 and the Dodgers nothing. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, James Outman.
James Outman.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about. That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
That one in there across the letters.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Pitch misses. And that's ball 2. Chases that one out of the zone, and he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now here is Yuri Ruiz. Foul ball there. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Chourio brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
There's a strike to Mookie.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Brewers 1 and the Dodgers nothing.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani.
Number 17.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the number 2 hitter, William Contreras.
The catcher,
A strikeout and a walk.
Contreras.
First pitch, not close.
Well, these Brewers really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Now
Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Man at first. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. 0 for 2 in this one. And a foul ball.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Alex Vesia, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Contreras gets his lead at first with nobody out. Outside low, and a count 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swings through the sweeper.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now
here comes Christian Yelich.
Christian.
Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. There's a strike up high, and it's 0-1.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field. If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire...
Now this is through for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out.
On the tag.
That's an excellent job. That's the way to come off firing right there. Very aggressive and ready to show off the arm. Keeps the run from scoring.
Andrew Vaughn now.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That missed by a lot, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Brings it in. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Isaac Collins.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Isaac Collins.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Pitch is in there. 0-1. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. 2 left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 1 and the Dodgers nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there. Tonight his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Not close with that one, and it's 1-2. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
The batter now will be Will Smith. First pitch misses. That's a slider for a strike. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Easton McGee up and throwing. Mears warming up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one fouled off. That misses. It's 2-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
The 2-2. On the ground to third. In time to Vaughn. And 2 away to start the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. That pitch clips the outside corner. That's strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. In there at the knees for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Up and in. The count now 2-2. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Brewers 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Set for the last half of the 7th. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. First offering in the dirt. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Righty delivers. That
3
misses.
balls, 1
and the
strike.
count is 3-1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Outman under it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now it's the DH. He's 2 for 2. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Andrew Monasterio.
Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers. 1 for 2. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Nick Mears.
He's
Now
having a
pitching
ton
for
of
the
success
Brewers,
facing left-handed hitters this
number
season,
25.
so this seems like a smart move to
Nick
turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Mears.
And here is
Leading
Michael
off for Los
Conforto.
Angeles, the left fielder, number 23, Michael Conforto.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Trevor McGill getting ready to go. That misses, and the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside with a breaking ball. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 gone here.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one misses. Ball 1. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Down the middle for a strike, and the count 1-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Right side. Pulls it down, and they're 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. And the first offering is not close. Just missed.
2-0.
Two down, nobody on. There's a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Brewers 1 and the Dodgers nothing.
Now pitching for
Back
Los
now,
Angeles.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into
Number
the bottom
25.
of the 8th. Number 25.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So back to the top of
Leading
the
off
order.
for the Brewers,
Here's the leadoff
the right
man
fielder,
for the Brewers,
Sal
Frelick. 1 for 3. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Across the letters at 99.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Foul ball.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Makes the catch for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one opts against the fence. And he's got a double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Jackson Chorio now at the plate. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Just missed.
1-0.
Contreras, the runner at second with 1 away. Check swing, and he went. And 1-1. Man at second. Fouled off left side.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
And now it's Christian Yelich. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Andrew.
First and second,
Vaughn.
2 outs. And the batter now, Andrew Vaughn. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. First and second, 2 down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The changeup missing, and that's ball 1. That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
On the ground to the left. They get the force, That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Brewers strand a couple. They lead it 1-0.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Brewers.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Trevor
29.
McGill.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year. So this seems like a calculated move.
Well, one-run game, and at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Collins under it. Makes the grab, one away. At the plate, Yuri Ruiz. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That one's upstairs, ball 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Right through there for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Not even close there. 2-1. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the 9th. And a swing and a miss there. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that's way high. And that's ball 3.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Terrain. Makes the grab. Out. Number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So last chance for the Dodgers. Here's Mookie now. 0 for 3 in this one. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. And there's a foul ball. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final 1-0. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shampi. Thanks for joining us. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go, and towing the slab in this one, Freddie Peralta. What do we need to know here?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Yuri Ruiz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. This one in the air right field, and that's out of play, a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. And this is inside.
2-2.
Got him swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike three. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Mookie to hit. Nasty pitch right there. Strike one. Just missed. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. That's way outside. And a full count now. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. That one way outside, and now it's even 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Runner!
Mookie on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's out.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, there was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And for whatever reason, he's been more effective on the road like this than at home, Chris.
Boog, I really think he likes being the villain. This is a guy that seems like he thrives off of the negative energy in those away ballparks and gets better the more hostile the crowd gets. So whatever the reason is, he's got good stuff combined with the right type of attitude, and I think that's why he's been so effective away from home this season.
Sal Frelick, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That one not close. And the count is even 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Next offering is downstairs.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Out to short, bats up with it. Throws to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Christian Yelich.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
William Contreras, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Yamamoto, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. That misses the zone. Ball one.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
Swings and misses. 1-2.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
Swings and misses. That's the second out.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Now it's going to be Jackson Chourio.
No ball, 1 strike.
Now that's smacked to right center. And a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy.
Christian Yelich, the next to hit, takes ball one. Pickoff move to first. Chourio back on a dive.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Two outs. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Singy, the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those guys.
There's a splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Smith gathers, throws, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Milwaukee leaves one. Scoreless after one. Back here at American Family Field. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. Peralta back to work. Smith will handle the catching duties in this one. Batting in the cleanup spot. A former first-round pick back in 2016. That's off the inside corner. And that is ball one. That one missed. Next pitch is outside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
In time to Vaughn. 1 up, 1 down.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. Good power, not great in the OBP department. That to right. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting 6, the left fielder, number 23.
2 outs, base is empty.
Conforto.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch, not close, up high. And a swing and a miss.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
In the air, out towards left center. Chorio makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now, Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn.
And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Ball 2.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Ranging back. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. That'll fire up the dugout. His 7th home run of the season. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Isaac Collins up now for the Brewers. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Bare hands it, tough play, and that's a great play for the out.
You know, I think barehanded grabs might be one of the best looking plays in baseball. But it takes tremendous body control to bend down there, pick it up, and then get into a position to make a quick, accurate throw to first. It all happens in the blink of an eye. It's like a magic trick, but there's a lot that goes into it.
This is Bryce Terang. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Fought off foul.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Here's the Brewers DH. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1.
1-0.
Two down, nobody on. There's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Kicks and deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one high in the air to left center. Outman sizes this one up, and that is that. Milwaukee strikes first on this solo jack. It's now 1-0. Back here in Milwaukee, on to the 3rd inning. And now the rookie second baseman, Hae-Sung Kim. Pulls that one foul. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that's outside. Out towards left center. Collins. And there's one away.
Batting 8, the 3rd baseman,
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number
James
33,
Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Outman.
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one at the knees for a strike.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And we're back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, Andrew Monasterio. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And that skips in the dirt. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And that just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. He probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus. And he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And now the right fielder, Sal Frelick. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
1 out, base is empty. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
That's a little bit low.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Draws the walk there.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Fly ball center field. Outman on the move. He's got it. That's out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Center fielder, number 11.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Chorio. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next offering is down low. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Brewers strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And stepping in is the speedy Esteury Ruiz. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Collins squeezes it, and a quick out number 1.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Dives, and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the second out of the inning.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And here's Freddie Freeman. Went down on strikes his first time through. Check swing, but he went too far. And that's strike 1. And that one missing low. The 1-1 is fouled off. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Dodgers down in order. They still trail 1-0. Back here at American Family Field. Now it's the shortstop, Christian Yelich. A little bit low. 1-0.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
No. Just missed.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
This ball's chopped on the ground, and that one handled, whips it to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
The first baseman, number 7, Andrew Vaughn.
So digging in, Andrew Vaughn. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ripped, but it curls foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
The 1-1. And that one in the air center field. Outman nabs it. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Isaac.
2 down, base is empty.
Collins.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Isaac Collins. First pitch just misses. And another ball. Next offering down low and in the dirt. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
2 outs. And that's ball 4. Tried another splitter but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
There goes the runner. And look out, as that one ran in and got him.
Now batting,
first and second, hitter, 2 outs. Next is the designated hitter. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
1-0.
There's a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Collins, the lead runner at second. Terang on at first with 2 down. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So they strand a pair. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Brewers 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in Milwaukee, we go to the top of the fifth, and up to the plate is Will Smith. Peralta back to work. Just missed.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That one misses, and now 3-0. And a strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And next for L.A., Andy Pages. Flied to right his first time. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
The Dodgers hitless so far in the game. Gets the call, and the count 1-1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And that's downstairs. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Calls it in, and there's one away. Michael Conforto will climb in. Fly to center his first time. That's in there. 0-1. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Outside with a breaking ball. Man at first, 1 away. That one 95 to finish him off. And now it's going to be Haesung Kim. Fly to left his first time. Kim measures 5 feet 10 inches, 26 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. And a slider misses down and away. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the fifth. And now it's even up. Good eye in that spot.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Miguel Rojas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
fouled off. He was late. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now, Andrew Monasterio. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And ball one. Next pitch is outside. Hit in the air out to center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 down.
The right fielder, number 10, Sal.
And now
Frelick.
here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Sal Frelick. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Yo one. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Conforto going back on this one. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, William.
Next for the Brewers, William Contreras. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in there. That's strike one. Just missed.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike. Well struck left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a 2-out double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Jackson Chourio will hit next. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Contreras stands at second with 2 gone. Next pitch misses way outside. Activity in the bullpen. Shohei Ohtani, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Yates getting loose as well. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
And the next pitch is way outside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Goes down looking. Milwaukee leaves one, but they lead it 1-0. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent.
On the ground, and that's through. Their first hit of the ball game. And that turns the lineup over.
And just like that, the no-hitter is over. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Yuri Ruiz steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a sac bunt here. Vaughn. And he handles it himself for the out.
There's a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Here's Mookie Betts now. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
That's in there.
0-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And Mookie takes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
With the tying run at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. Not close with that one. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Turns and fires to Betts. Now this is in the air down the line. Freeland. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie.
So now it's Freddie Freeman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. Man at second. And that one is downstairs. 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And another ball.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position and a hitter's count.
Will Smith in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
First and second, 2 outs. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. In the air, right field. Frelick after it. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Another inning complete, but not before they break up the no-hitter. It's the Brewers 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back to the
Lead off
ballpark.
for the Brewers,
Bottom of the sixth.
the shortstop,
Now it's Christian Yelich.
Yelich.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball.
Ball.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the
Now
bat
batting,
around on a
the
pitch
first
like that in
baseman,
tight. You just
Andrew.
feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Next offering way upstairs. Right through there for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching,
Now
is getting
batting,
ahead in the
left
count.
fielder,
And as a
Isaac.
pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone.
Bullpen.
Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now pitching for the
Shohei
Dodgers,
Ohtani into the game.
Number 17.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Shohei Ohtani.
Isaac Collins digs in now. Collins swinging it much better this season in away games than here at home. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Just missed. Next pitch misses. 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And a 4-pitch walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a
The
little
batter,
surprised it
number
went his
2,
way at the plate.
second
But
baseman,
as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Next for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Collins, the runner at first with 2 gone. Not close, and it deflects away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that's the inning. Brewers strand one, but they still lead it 1-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pages.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Next offering misses, and the count is 2-0. And a slider in the outside corner for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one lifted in the air, center field. One away.
The batter, the left fielder.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That does it for Freddie Peralta, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for
Here comes a new arm for the Brewers, Nick Mears.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And here is Michael Conforto. Foul ball there. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And now the count is even.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Stays alive. Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. On to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Next to hit, Hesung Kim. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
2 down, nobody on. Inside, almost got him. To third, and that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, safe at second. He legs out the double.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And up next for Los Angeles, Miguel Rojas. Hit on the ground to short. In time to Vaughn. Third out. Great work out of the Brewer bullpen right there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Brewers 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at American Family Field, bottom of the 7th. So here's the Brewers DH, number 21. First pitch, and he just misses.
No, that's a ball.
Right through there for a strike. Tapped softly on the ground, up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out.
Third baseman, Andrew Monasterio.
Andrew Monasterio, the next to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 strike.
Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it
Now
probably
batting,
doesn't feel
the
like
right
it.
fielder,
He hit the ball
Sal.
hard, but it doesn't always work out in your
Frelick.
favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Way high with that one. And that is ball 1. Hit on the ground to short. Bats up with it. Over to first. And Milwaukee is set down in order. Brewers go down quietly, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Now pitching for
New
the Brewers.
pitcher on now, Easton McGee.
Number 50.
These are the spots relievers
Easton
really make a name for themselves.
McGee.
Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well,
Leading off for the
1-run
Dodgers,
game,
the center
and at
fielder,
the plate
number
for the
33,
Dodgers, James
James
Outman, 1 for 2. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
And that is out of play. That's off the mark, and the count's even at 2.
That's a really good take.
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. A towering shot. Third home run of the season. It's 1-1.
What an incredible momentum swing on that home run, Boog. I mean, it's late in the game, just barely stayed fair, and it ties up the ball game. Impressive.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Yuri Ruiz. Just missed. The 1-0. Out to short. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
And now it's Mookie Betts. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. And Betts is gone.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here is Freddie Freeman. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. That one ripped. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
Catcher,
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
And here's the catcher, Will Smith. And he takes one right on the black. 0-1.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
That one
ball,
missing
one
inside. In the dirt.
2-1.
Throws it away.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
And that one fouled off. Ground ball left side. In time to ball. And they get the out on Smith. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Dodgers tie it up with a solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. Ready for the bottom of the
Leading
8th.
off
And the
for
batter
Brewers,
now, William
the catcher,
Contreras.
William Contreras.
Ohtani back to work. That
No,
one
that's the
misses.
ball.
Ball 1.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. Late swing fouled off. And now 2-2. And the sweeper misses. Jackson Chourio in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. 1 for 3. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
1 ball, no strike.
Outside low. Now 2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That's the third. Rojas. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Christian Yelich.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Christian Yelich, known for his late inning heroics. That missed by a lot. 1-0.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
The shortstop takes the ball. Fastball for a strike. And it's 2-1 now. Swings through that one.
Well, you know this guy wants to pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Gets under it and pops it up. Rojas brings it in for the third out. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still tied 1-1.
Now pitching for
So
the
they
Brewers,
turn to their closer, Trevor
number
McGill.
29.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Now here is Andy Pajes. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. That one at triple digits. In the air, left field, Collins. And it's caught for the out.
The left fielder,
Michael
23,
Conforto
Michael
steps to the plate for the
Conforto.
Dodgers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Jarred Koenig getting loose out there.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, center field. Chourio has this one sized up. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, number 6.
Hesung Kim getting ready to hit. He's been a great free agent sign. Ripped to short. Slings it across. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. All tied 1-1. And we're back. Bottom 9. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Fought off foul. Next pitch is downstairs. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Number 25 appears to be getting loose. A little bit high. 2-1. That one the other way. That's a hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team
Now
needs you to
batting,
come
the
through.
left
It's
fielder,
just bigger than your
5-6.
own individual stats. He really
Bullpen.
shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Substitution being made at first.
Number 3.
And here's the pinch runner, Joseph Ortiz. No outs. Runner at first. Isaac Collins now at the plate. Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1.
You can see they're really trying to move that winning run into scoring position. Try to get that sac bunt down. Really have to make this out count.
Gets the bunt down the right side and a foul ball. Winning run on base at first. No outs. In the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Ohtani.
Now batting, the
Bryce
second
Terang
baseman.
digs in now. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a ball.
1 down. Winning run on at first. Little chopper rolls foul. That one off the mark. Counts full, 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Runner takes off. Called strike 3. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The old strike him out, throw him out to end the inning, trying to force some action on offense, but he was all over it behind the plate.
So coming into the game now on defense, Jake Bowers. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Number 9.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away.
The center fielder, number 33, James Outman.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered in this game. Runners breaking for the plate. Squeeze attempt misses. Out at the plate. He's out trying to steal home. Two outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
That one not close. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fly ball down the line. Collins makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Now pitching for
back here
Los
in
Angeles.
Extras, and a new pitcher on the
Number
mound in the bottom
25.
half of the inning. Number 25. He's making his second appearance of the season. And now the DH. 0 for 3 in this one.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
That just misses. And that is ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next pitch is outside. A base hit. Turan headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Brewers walk it off in extra innings. And your final. Here in Milwaukee, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers.
And now,
First pitch
welcome
coming your way next.
Your Milwaukee Brewers.
Coming up on the first pitch. And starting in this one, Freddie Peralta. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Now it's the DH, Yuri Ruiz. That one a little bit high, and we're underway.
First pitch, 640.
And a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That's off the mark, 2-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
3-1.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Betts. Off the mark there. 1-0. Peralta, in his 7th season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a ball popped up. Terang sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting third.
Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. This team collectively, Chris, the bat-to-ball skills are outstanding. They lead the league in total hits coming in.
Yeah, Boog, I wouldn't want to be a pitcher who's got to face this lineup. I mean, every spot in the order, dangerous. Really professional hitters that walk to the dish. I mean, they just don't give away at bats. Ton of contact. You know, these fielders behind this pitcher, they better be on their toes because the ball is going to be in play a whole lot.
Yeah, when the ball is in play, at least from an offensive perspective, eventually something good can happen. Freddie Freeman stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ruiz leads off first with 1 away. Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. The 1-1 is fouled off. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. No throw. Safe at second. And now a man into scoring position. Will Smith to the plate. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Lifted in the air, right field. Frelick after it. Drops into the glove. And that'll do it. 1 left for L.A., and now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Sal Frelick, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Frelick checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And he won around. Ruled a swing.